everyone. Hello. Cesare here with more Final Fantasy 14. We just took down Good King Moggle Mog. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now, one thing that people always do, and they even did in the dungeon there, but you probably couldn't see the chat behind my head. Okay, BRB screen, why are you here? Get off my screen. There we go. You're gone. Anyway, is the somebody always equates it to sounding just exactly like This Is Halloween, and it's got the same like sort of like dark gothic, it's the best word I can think of, tone to it, but other than that it doesn't sound anything alike to me. Like, I don't really hear a similarity beyond that. It sounds just like the FF6 Moogle theme to me. In fact, a lot of people are like, oh, they stole from Nightmare Before Christmas for it. Well, technically, I hate to break it to you, the Moogle theme existed first. It came out in 1992. Nightmare Before Christmas came out in 1993. Just saying. But anyway, that's what I hear. It's just like an advancement of the Moogle theme from FF6. Or 5, technically, because I think it appears there first. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Moggle Mog the 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen. All Moogle kind owes you a debt, Kupo. Since Rayo wishes to congratulate you as well, I shall let the two of you speak without fear of interruption. Dude, I love how the Moogles are like, they say Good King Moggle Mog and then have to add in some affirmation of how amazing he is. And then go on to talk about how great it is he was just murdered. Your bravery and service to the Twelveswood and her Muggles shall not be forgotten, Miro. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of the great victory from the mouth of the woman responsible. Pray, return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. I don't want to do any of that. I want to do none of it. Anyway, I know the vast majority of the 8-man stuff from here on is not duty support, which makes sense. It's just confirming it for myself, because duty support didn't exist when I last went through this. Good King Moggle Mog the 12th, may his glory live on forever, has finally been super murdered. Exactly. He's been super murdered. What show was it? Was it American Dad, where they had the super devil who had a jar of marmalade that gives people super AIDS? Why the fuck does he have a jar of marmalade that does that? Miro, you are returned to us unharmed and victorious. Thus I have 2 reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. I mean, not much. We led the Moogle there, we went in, beat the crap out of their god, left. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Moogles don't worship him, for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains that through a combination of the power contained in the crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Moogles called forth a being that by rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the ether which comprised him instead being scattered to the four winds. It was Family Guy, and he had a jar of marmalade that forced people to commit adultery. Right. Right. Thank you. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means... Ascians, this whole business reeks of their handiwork. But they said it was a masked man who taught them how years ago, but Gardania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all, how many more will they ensnare it with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a salutary one. Hey, Lycan, thanks for popping in. I was glad to see you. Yeah, guys, go give Lycan a follow. He plays lots of good games. Recently, just playing Octopath Traveler. My heartfelt thanks, Miro. Already, the information you've provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping that we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revan Atoll. We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Eda and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seedseer, maybe you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedents of all that has transpired. Oh, shit. Oh, hey, look. My camera's doing its thing again. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Super rude. I got the green screen set lower than I've ever had it set, and it's working fine on that regard, but now it's doing this. Yeah, I really don't mind fading into the ether as much as I do that weird staticky box showing up. Anyway, that's what's Awakening Sounds. Sorry I keep having to fiddle with that, but something in here is shifting the light just subtly enough that, yeah. I would say it's because it's storming outside, but that doesn't make sense, since I have blackout curtains set up. But who knows, maybe Mira is just sucking the light out of the room. I've got it set to Blizzard. Maybe entirely possible that I have actually shifted the angle of it, and that might be causing issues. That seems like something a mini cat would do. It absolutely is. Mini cats are super rude in that regard. You know what? I'll cut off the top of my head. That looks better anyway. At least in terms of the box. Maybe, actually. This part over here does not seem like it's that great, but whatever. It is good to see you. Hail and healthy, Miro. I received word from Eda and Papalima that you had felled Good King Moggle Mog the 12th, but I had hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was as they said, summoned with the same method used by the Beast Tribes and taught by the Ascians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Miro. We did it, team! The Gifted. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revan Atoll in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly. but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Miro. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianger. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments of our Order's history. Mayhap it best that we do not forsake them entirely. Urianger shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of the primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alice shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require assistance, I have their assurance that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Urianger, would you inquire of him any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something important. Yeah, question. Alice? When did she return? Personally, I know when she returned, but the game kind of expects you to have done a side quest that I haven't done yet. Thou art ever welcome, Miro, but I require no assistance. Pray, take thy leave, unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance speaks the desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should be rightfully consigned to the annals of history? In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer have bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor, faded by the eons, and still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride and wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in the shadows remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. Sorry, his stuff is hard to read. Be not offended, Mira. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lesson of history. Would that the same could be said of... Urianger makes up more words than Minfilia. Whence came that cry? The solar. 12 for Fend, the antecedent. Man, he said a lot of words to just say the antecedent. Say Minfilia. Miro, you must. Tell me, Louis-Soix, would you have done the same? Louis-Soix Levier was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. An Ascian here? How? How readily you see. You are indeed gifted, antecedent. I think I gave him the wrong voice, sorry. You are indeed gifted, antecedent. But you're not like the others, your robes. Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of the emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who... You speak of La Habrea? La Habrea is a warrior. He fought. He fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he is still... Come, I can only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. You... What are... We're ready when you are, my lady, if there's nothing else. Is something the matter? Ah, I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. Sorry, I actually had to shift it there because the side of my green screen was showing. It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge detects expectation, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive not. So, it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. The gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Habrea did not think so highly of the Echo. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, but we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are! Ah! Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from this his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? Dude, that doesn't seem very friendly. Not gonna lie. Oh, I take it there's no need to explain. Save your concern, he did no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. The fuck took you guys so long? I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I can fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Urianger, send word to the students about Ascian. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, my lady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Ascians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Miro. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray, attend me, Tataru. He walks over and drops kisses Tataru, so it looks like she spontaneously went flying. Yeah. Sorry, for a minute there I thought he was a different character, so I've started voicing him with the voice I intended to give to that other character. Not that his voice is any different than the one I gave to La Habrea, but whatever. Hey, can I click the right thing though? That'd be good. But since I know who the man in white is, I gave him a different voice. Ah, there he is. Hey, dude. Just standing out in the open. He's terrible at hide and seek. I'm told that you are the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. I like his forthrightness. If you follow me, you might be murdered. But if you live, hey, I'll talk to you then. Brutish Nick. Just get rid of this dude. Done. Follow the white robed Ascian. Jamie, what did you think of the white robed Ascian? Oh, look. More. Oh. A gruesome gargoyle. In amongst the fate. Like, his robes are really off-white. Yeah, it's a bit misleading, right? Yay, I completed the fate, even though I did fucking nothing. No, Bo, you got to go. It's concerning that he keeps sending out gargoyles and voids in. So, Jeremy, what class are you primarily playing right now? Samurai. Okay. I was gonna suggest that you try to get the Zodiac weapon for your class, but I don't think Samurai has one because it didn't exist at the time, and I don't think they went back and added one. I'm almost 100% certain that they didn't. Those stranger things have happened. Laughing Toad. Oh shit. Conjure. Conjure this, you bitch. Why'd you guys have to spawn in amongst the jobs? Now I run the risk of fighting the job. I don't want to fight the job. They knew my greatest weakness. No! I ended up fighting the job! Damn you! Now you all die. You leveling that Dragoon on the side? Dragoon definitely has one. Remarkable. Truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save she who bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. But the laws of man grow so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea, even amongst his brethren. He is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that she could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. Who's full of shit? William? Alright, now I could walk back to the Waking Sands, but I'm not going to do that. These many, many tickets, so I may as well use it. Dude, I like how they're called Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets, but there's no fucking Aetheryte here. So, I don't know if you know this, but if you sprint and then unsheath your weapon, each class has a unique sprint animation. Oh, the Ascian. Minfilia, hello. Thank the gods you've returned, Nero! After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive? Beg pardon, he was waiting for you? What did you do? And what did he say? As it was, so shall it be again? Of when does he speak, and of what exactly? The words of this Elidibus portend much, but reveal nothing. Say perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habrea. I'd hope for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with the wealth of additional questions. Oh look, Void sent blood. Thanks. He's like, doubt me if you want. So, I doubted him. Press X to doubt. Also, can you imagine me finishing a quest for someone, they're like, here, have this Void sent blood. Build on the stone. Let us set aside the matter of the Ascian until we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets, while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believe to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, so there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. Why do you have this? Why are you giving it to me? Exactly. Dude, how the fuck am I direct hitting here? Do I have direct hit on the enemy here? We do. I thought thee departed. To what end dost thou linger? The legacy of Minfilia's father, who perished in the parade incident of 1562 when a Gubu broke free of its magical fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah, contains a wealth of stolen Imperial research on the Primals, as well as other information which is yet to be deciphered. Okay, yeah, I knew her dad died to a Gubu running around in Ul'dah. The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well can I imagine the antecedent's pain. Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. He's gonna spare no effort, like... Nero, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. If you've yet to... Once you've given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the 7th heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you've already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new Aetheryte in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right out on our doorstep. I literally just left her room, and she's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm already gone, see ya. I couldn't wait. Alright, let's teleport to Mordana, we'll take our break. What a sack of shit. Alright, let's go stand over by the Choco Keep. Alright guys, we'll be right back. We got a lot more FF14 for you today.